was lost. Like, I feel like Johnny Bravo wasn't about being, like, a sleazeball. It was about, like, making fun of a sleazeball. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah. Just making fun of a dude who just wants to get laid, man.
I feel like, you know, like, the meaning gets lost a lot of times.
I mean, people are still denying him, even though he was
Johnny Bravo.
fucking in shape as something. He was
Who isn't talking
shape
about Johnny Bravo? Are you kidding me?
Everyone wants a Johnny
Dude's a
Bravo
stud.
revival.
Oh my god.
They want to see aged Johnny Bravo aged.
Oh no, that's even worse.
Dude, Twitter would have a fucking field day with that shit.
What other
I
kind of
can see
revivals
it.
do you think we'd get? I mean, we know we're getting regular show revival.
I mean, I hope Ed, Ed and Eddie or something like that.
That'd be insane.
Oh, dude.
That'd be so peak if it was done well.
But if it was only if it was like how it was.
Yeah.
Same thing with Teen
Yeah.
Titans, like the one from our childhood, like 2004 or whatever,
The good
2005, the good one.
The good one.
I think they blew their chance with the fucking Go. It's
Not
just...
talking about it. We're not talking about Go.
But
We never talk about Go.
the thing we're talking about today actually did air on Adult Swim, which is, you know, adult Cartoon Network at night,
Mhm.
but only for reruns. But it's King of the Hill, and it ended 2008 or 9, right?
Damn.
Yes.
Yeah, and they finally decided after all these years to bring it back on Hulu, though, not Fox. And still Mike Judge involved, but now the animation
The True King.
has been updated. Animation is kind of, it's not hand-drawn anymore. It's more like the new Beavis and Butthead cartoon. How they kind of updated Beavis and Butthead cartoon. Where I feel like the designs for like the main characters, like Hank and Bobby and that sort of stuff, even though they've aged them a little bit, like pretty much look identical.
Still iconic, yeah.
But then like it's,
I mean, Bobby still sounds exactly the same.
it's the same thing with
Yeah.
it's the same thing with Beavis and Butthead with that new reboot. But the animation style is like a little different now, and you can mainly tell with like the like other random human characters they almost run into. Like I feel like they look more, you can tell the new animation more in those sort of characters
Totally.
than like how it was in the original series. Like it really stands out there, I think, with like those sort of characters. And everything else really stays true to the designs and everything of these characters, even though, like I said, they've aged them a little bit now. But I personally didn't have too much of a problem with the new animation that they've done here for the season 14 now, right?
Season 14.
Yeah.
Right there. Right.
And I guess to also give some context, I've never seen I've seen the first 4 seasons of King of the Hill, and then I've seen like random just episodes, but I have not seen the entire series. But we wanted to do a review for this, so I just was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna jump into this and just be the person that kind of hasn't seen all of it, but like tries to see if it stands up for someone like me, who maybe hasn't seen all of it, or for someone that like has never seen any of this.
Fake fan.
You just jumped into this show, you fucking loser. No, usually I hate when people do that, but like the fact that like we gotta review things, I was like, I am familiar with it, and I feel like it's not like, there's not like crazy plot things that happen. Like there's some things, but not like anything too crazy. So, and I heard about a lot what a lot of the stuff is, like Luann getting married and stuff like that, but that character's not even in this.
Nope.
So it didn't really matter anyway. I think they kind of made it more accessible now for people that have never watched King of the Hill, because it's now 16 or 17 years old, like since it's ended. Not even just since it's began, because this began like in the 90s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Early 90s, right?
Yeah. I mean, you could look at the thing on the...
97.
Like, you don't have the controller for that. Whoops.
Yeah, it's got 97 right here on IMDb.
Yeah, computer.
It's as old as I am.
Yeah. Yeah, it's older than me, actually. But,
Damn, not as much. Yeah, damn, I'm old. Shit.
I've been feeling old lately when things have been closer to 15 years ago than like 5. And I'm like, oh.
Right?
Uh,
It's like, how did it get that far? What? 15, 20 years? What the
wish
fuck?
we could turn back time to the
But,
good old days.
Silas, Marty, and Leah, what did you guys think of the new season?
I enjoyed it. It was
Yeah.
pretty
I
good.
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
There was moments for sure.
Yeah, because you
Um,
said you've seen most of it, right? Like
Yep.
most of King of the Hill, and you said that the later seasons kind of had some weaker episodes,
Yeah.
or even just the series in
even
general
just the series
for
in general.
you, but especially
There's some episodes that don't really have a great message or
Yeah.
don't really end very well, and it's just like, it doesn't really hit for me. But
Yeah.
there's a lot of episodes that have really good really good meaning. Like, you know, there's a lot of heart in them, and overall, yeah, the series is.
I think
super
that
good.
definitely has like some episodes that are really strong, like the
Yeah,
one where
there's some
like
strong.
them with cigarettes, like when they get addicted to cigarettes and
Oh,
everything.
yeah.
Like there's some really classic episodes, but like then there's some other ones where they're not bad, but like it's just kind of boring almost. Like, and that's kind of been, I think, my struggle
There's-
getting through it too.
There's a episode, I think the first episode actually, where they are talking about it, and I think it's like literally the intro of the first episode
Of the
where-
first season,
of the first season, where they're kind of just talking about Seinfeld
yeah,
and how it's like a show about nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
And that's just how like the show begins.
Oh,
And
that's
it's literally,
totally
like,
what the
kind of,
show
You know,
is.
it's a show about nothing, but
Exactly.
it's more than nothing. Like I think, especially this season, more than any, which we'll talk about, it's more about like the relationships between
Yeah.
the characters.
Mhm.
You know,
And especially, I think there's always the relationship between Hank and Bobby,
yeah,
and like,
Connie and Bobby,
yup, and then like
Joseph.
And Bobby. Everyone.
it's
and
mainly
Bobby.
Connie and Bobby and like Hank and Bobby though, and then like kind of Hank and Peggy maybe.
Yeah, I'd say like Hank, Peggy, and Bobby are the obvious main characters of
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah, the Hill family.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is like kind of classic to like the sitcom era. You know.
And I really like that, like, because Hank and Peggy, I think, are pretty much the same, besides, like, their voices seeming a little aged, but otherwise I think they kind of look
Oh
pretty
yeah,
similar. But, Bobby...
Dang on, oh yeah, man.
Bobby's now, like, what, 22 or something? He's in his
He's
mid-20s,
21.
right? Or 21?
No, he's 21.
Okay, that's
He
what
looks way older.
Yeah.
He looks way older.
I know, he looks like he's in his 30s or something. Like,
He's
what
supposed to
the
be
fuck?
21 in this, and I was like, whoa, 21.
Bobby aged like shit.
How did so like what's the timeline there? Did they like move out of Texas and then like Bobby left from like 18 to 21, or like
I don't
you're
even
right.
know.
How long were they
like was he just
living?
on his own from 18?
You gotta be on your own,
onward?
Bobby.
I mean,
Dad!
that is a very big tradition with a lot of those more
Sure.
Southern conservative families where you're like, well, boy, you're out by
But
18.
yeah, you said he was
I'm done
21
with
and
you.
they were gone for how many years?
They were gone for like what I think 3 years. I thought.
Something like that, because Hank had that deal in Saudi Arabia. Was it
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia? If I'm
Yeah.
right?
So right when he turned 18, like, Bobby, you gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Out of my house, boy.
Dad, what?
I just don't know what.
Just the day he turned 18.
If he was like maybe did he go to college? He must have gone because he's a chef now. Did he go to like school and become like?
Probably not. Probably just took
it
a
didn't
trade type thing.
seem
It didn't
like
really
that,
explain much. Like it just implies that like that. I mean, we're giving away spoilers at this point, but like
Oh, that's not a spoiler.
the
Because
Saudi
this stuff is
Arabia
talked
thing.
about in the trailers.
Oh.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm not, that's my rule, at least. I'm like, if it's talked
Alright, if
about
it was
in
in
the
the trailer,
trailers,
I don't-
then no one
it's
can.
not a spoiler.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because as always, we'll disclose when we're gonna go into the spoiler territory.
Hmm.
And there's kind of, because this is an animated cartoon that is kind of a show about nothing, even though it is more than that, and
It's
it's
a lot more
very
than that.
and it's got heart and everything. But there's not many spoilers here because it's a comedy too.
Right.
So yeah, there are some, but like pretty much one, right? About something with Bobby.
What do you mean, like the relationship stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a couple spoilers that you can kind of get into with like, I mean, if we were going into them, like I'd say like definitely the Bobby
Yeah.
like relationship situation.
That's what I
and-
figured. But like, is there anything else even really?
Connie's family's a dynamic, I think.
Oh,
The
and the
cons,
cons.
The
Yeah,
cons.
yeah, that's right.
I think
Okay.
that's probably the only thing that really happened this season,
Yo.
in my opinion.
I mean, you get to see what everyone else has been up to.
Yeah,
and,
you get to like get a good jump back
Yeah.
into Arlen.
Yeah.
You know, see what's
Yeah.
up.
It does
So I
a good
guess we
job, I
can-
think, the first
yeah, we
like,
can-
few
yeah.
episodes, like catching you up.
Yeah, so we'll
absolutely.
still save the spoilers for the end
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
everything, like to
We can
disclose
save
that
those
sort of stuff.
kind of situation.
But yeah, what did you guys think of like the premiere episode? Like, how did you think that was as like a return all these years later?
I thought it was pretty good. I mean, like, it's a good continuation because the last, if I remember right, the last episode of the entire thing was the one where Bobby and Hank go to that steak, or do the steak competition.
Yeah.
And it basically sets up, funny enough, of Bobby being, like, super intelligent with that when it has to do with meat and food.
Like cooking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which, I mean, basically just foreshadows what the hell he's going to do for his
Yeah.
life. So it is kind of cool seeing that transition of seeing young Bobby.
Isn't that
With
a
the
really
last-
good, isn't that a really good episode too? I've heard people
Yeah,
say,
it's like
the
a ve-
last
it's- it is a
episode
very
one
good
of the
one.
best.
It's
Yeah.
how they closed it off with Hank and Bobby just fucking cooking
Finding
steaks on
something
the
to
grill
bond
in their
about
thing.
finally, basically.
Yep, and Bobby basically kind of doing like the yep, just like
Yeah.
fucking Hank, and it ends.
Yeah.
And then it just picks up with this, and you're like, yep, that is it.
Yeah.
That's about that makes sense.
Yeah.
How it continues off like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
that's
even though
true.
we said this is like a show about nothing, like even one of my favorite movies is kind of like a movie about nothing, like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So like I don't mean that in like a bad way. It's gonna work for some people. It's gonna not for others. But I thought, yeah, this was one of the stronger. I think it's because it's shorter too,
Yeah.
more concise. Like there's not as much filler or anything. They
Absolutely.
really boiled it down, and I think they took that approach now of something like Rick and Morty or even these other cartoons where like they are focused on there being a bit more of a story there now, even though it's still like is the same show basically too, where like there's random episodes and everything too. But
It was definitely like even one of the better revivals that I've seen
yeah,
from modern like
because
kind of streaming.
Futurama was kind of
Futurama's been alright, but it's
Yeah.
not like
it's not hitting the
it's
same.
not hitting the same.
Yeah.
I mean, like there's some good episodes in my opinion.
Oh no, there is.
But like
There always is. And that's the good thing.
Yeah.
Is like you always at least get like 2 or 3
right.
out of like 10.
Exactly.
But then and like that's the way I try to view it. Even though it sucks ass that there's like majority is shit, and I want them to do better.
Yeah.
I'm like I'm glad we get something instead of nothing.
right.
um,
Absolutely.
So yeah, that's always good. But yeah, I think the premiere was really good for me. Like I said, it didn't seem confusing or anything coming back into this. So I think they did a good job just in general, even though I can't kind of really speak for it since I have seen King of the Hill, but I think if I was someone that has never seen it, it would be really easy to watch this and like it's almost like just the start of a new series basically, like if you had just never seen it. But there is callbacks and little Easter eggs and stuff like that too. Like we said with the Bobby and the stuff with that character and another character.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think then there's also the thing that I think a lot of people are wondering with the new voice actors for Dale and Johnny Redcorn, right?
John Redcorn.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think Khan also got a new voice actor.
Khan
Oh
also
yeah,
got a
that's
new voice
right.
actor.
Because yeah, kind of like Apu and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, what did you guys think of those new voice actors and stuff? Because I think Dale, we were talking about this earlier. Wasn't it like the first 3 or 4? It was the original, and then they had some little thing that said "Rest in peace" at the end of the episode.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then I thought the new guy sounded great, actually.
Yeah, he does his
Yeah.
good job
Yeah.
at it.
And
Brittany
then
Murphy,
Could've
Tom
I
Petty.
thought Khan sounded a little off though.
Khan does
Khan
sound
sounded the
off,
most
you know.
off
Johnny
to me,
Hardwick.
but not terrible, but the most off for sure.
Yeah.
and Jonathan Joss.
And then when did John Redcorn? Because I couldn't notice if that if that's going to be next season that they changed the voice actor, since that actor just died most recently, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Or-
that was. I think he's last.
Because I thought
I
there
think
was
he got through the season, if I remember
okay.
right.
Because I thought there was something in the finale that said like "rest in peace"
It did.
or something.
Mm.
Yeah,
It did for him, yeah.
So I didn't know if that was if he had somewhat changed along the way, the voice actor or not. But I think all the new voice actors did a really good job. I think the returning voice actors, like, it's funny that to me that Bobby just sounds exactly the same. Peggy sounds like a little off to me.
She just sounds a little older.
Yeah,
like,
she
Yeah, that's all it is.
She
man.
sounds like really coarse, like her. I don't know. There's something with her voice where I was just like.
I think Dale was the only one for me that like was really hard to get used to, but I think
The
like,
new one?
Yeah.
I think ultimately his voice kind of like he like by the end I felt like I
You get
liked him.
used to
I
it.
got
It is.
used to
It is like
We were
it
saying
eases
it was
you
kind
back
of.
into it. You're like,
Silas was
alright.
saying it's kind of like Rick and Morty, like where it's pretty close, but like.
Yeah.
It's
When they
not
get to change
exact,
those-
It's
but,
not exact.
but like after you've seen a couple episodes, you don't even really notice.
And that's how I kind of felt, and not to get into Gumball too much, but like that they had new voice actors for Gumball as well, and they actually kind of worked. You know, that was another revival that had new voice actors that I felt also did a
Yeah.
good job.
Which was also on Hulu because
Yep.
they're just picking up
They're just picking
cartoon
up all the
after
revivals.
cartoon. Yeah,
Aren't they doing a regular show one too?
I don't know if they're doing that, but they probably will end up
Or is that
doing
Cartoon
that.
Network?
I think it's just Cartoon Network,
Oh, might as
or
well be.
Max, but
They might as well pick it up. It's not like fucking Max is going to be doing anything with the cartoons they got these
I
days.
know.
but yeah, then we had like the whole story of Bobby running this restaurant basically now, and he's got some like
Roboto-chan.
yeah.
Mm.
Roboto-chan.
And did you guys like that whole storyline?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was good. I liked you know, Bobby's dedication to his craft.
That's what I liked a lot.
Like,
saw
Bobby's
them
what
in-
makes it. He's very wholesome with
He's
it.
very
Exactly.
wholesome.
Like I
love
like
Bobby
that.
a lot.
Like you see, it's almost like when you see someone like, man, that kid was raised right or something. Like, and he actually, you're like, you saw that and that was a cool thing. Where unlike Futurama, or a lot of these revivals, is I really like that they age the characters here, because like it makes it so it's not gonna get stale. I think, and they're gonna have these new story opportunities.
Mm.
And it's funny because Mike Judge, the creator, did the same thing with the Beavis and Butthead one, kind of, where it's like 50-50 a little bit, where it's like sometimes he does the older Beavis and Butthead ones now too and everything. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like kind of like he does the like younger ones, but then sometimes the episodes are just like the older one
They
too.
look so bad when they're aged
I know.
up. They look like shit.
But it's funny, like it's just like new, and it's new story opportunities. So
Yeah.
it's like it's really smart that he does that.
Totally.
I think that's a really clever thing with these revivals. It's like fuck it, like yeah, it was getting stale with the original stuff, so just get new story opportunities in there, age these characters up. But don't drag it on too long either. Like I think it would be a fun return though to do it like that. But did you guys like the like second and third episodes, like where it was the whole like a beer competition between Hank and Bobby?
Oh yeah, I thought it was fine.
Yeah.
It was another fun.
Yeah, I mean, it was good. Nothing like particularly bad about them, and like Peggy was good. I liked Peggy Ale.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, she kept like pushing that.
She kept pushing Peggy Ale, and then was mad when she couldn't get that.
Yeah.
And made her own.
It's funny because
Very Peggy thing to do.
it was kind of funny because I thought in that episode they were gonna go a direction where like they eventually were like, we should just both like work together and then name it Peggy Ale, like for her or whatever. And then like by the end, like they just didn't do that though.
Yeah.
Like they kind of did that, but then they didn't do the Peggy Ale thing though, where like she brings it up like right at the very end. They just still like, oh yeah, like.
And then episode 3 with Roboto-chan and
Yo.
like the charcoal situation was pretty alright.
Oh.
That was good. I think like good Bobby and Hank bonding moments.
Yeah.
Like kind of Hank having respect for what Bobby does.
Just
and
getting wicked offended that he's not using
kind of,
propane.
yeah, mad that he's not using propane.
That's been like such a staple though of the show. I
Yeah.
love the fucking episodes like where you even saw in one of them where Bobby, when he was a kid, he was just like actually just talking how better it is to cook food with charcoal and then fucking Hank's like, I swear to God, boy.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Just like fucking getting angry, or he's You're like, well, damn.
So they just picked up on that again. I'm not backing down, Dad.
Charcoal's the way to go. It's the future, Dad.
But yeah, no, I really like that. And then they had that was the episode 4 was when he starts doing the like app, like Hank starts doing the app and everything, and then like just starts getting pissed off because he's getting like shitty reviews, right?
I forgot about that.
I thought that was pretty funny too.
Mm.
So yeah, like they all get like a chuckle out of you for sure, and it's just like it is good to see these characters again and everything. And
I
actually,
think that episode in particular too was like more about like Hank opening up. Kind of. I feel like he's very close,
Stubborn.
Reserved character.
and stubborn too, or like
He's all, yeah.
And you know, like I think he ends up using like Peggy's experience instead of like actually opening up about something from him. But ultimately, I think he does. I forget what's the grand gesture he does at the end. He tries to like talk about the stapled diaper or some shit.
Oh God.
Or,
yeah.
or the fucking I forget what it is. The crib.
Yeah.
But yeah, I forget what really ended that episode, honestly.
For some reason, I think that was the episode I remember the least about.
Yeah, same.
This new
Yeah. No, like
I think the 5th episode I liked a lot with the new ref in town, like Hank,
the
Hank
soccer
being
ref.
in love
Yeah.
with soccer.
But that, which is always kind of funny, where I remember Hank shitting on soccer before, and then he's actually starting to come around to it.
Dale just goes off the rail too, and just like
He's a spy.
yeah.
They
So
brainwashed him into liking soccer.
Hey, government got my
I think that
friend.
was like the funniest Dale one to me.
Yeah.
Like, it was just so based, like with just it being soccer and him thinking it's like this grand thing.
Yes.
I
mean, that does lead into, is it 7 where they fucking do the soccer thing again?
I think it's the 7 is when they do the sport camp,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's
and
what it is.
that's like
And Hank meets up with, or kind of bonds with that other chick that was in I think the past
I think
episodes.
the episode 6 though.
Yeah,
like,
the one that
the
Bobby
vegan one,
where
starts dating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Bobby finding out that Connie is like in like an open kind of relationship with was it Ching?
Yeah, I think that was his name. Yeah, was that a new character?
I think so. I don't remember him
I
from the original.
can't remember.
series.
I don't know if he's the same one that was the bully, kind of a bully character
Probably
before to Bobby or not. Which would be kind of fun. Which would become fucking
That's
And
what
then
I was,
also
wild.
finding
It's
out-
like, oh, the bully.
that was one of those only things I was kind of wondering with this.
Finding out Bill is
Don't
like
remember.
friggin' like
Was-
creep
Oh
like
my god.
Oh, Bill's-
creepy.
Bill has always been the creep,
He's always
like a
creepy,
pathetic.
but,
Like, he's been like a very pathetic.
Man,
Remember
that
when
was-
they just
that was
made him in the
fucked.
first episode? He was like
Sad.
gigantic and he had like the beard. I was like, what the?
Oh,
fuck?
yeah.
dude. Yeah.
And somehow in the next episode he's just fine. You're like,
My 700-pound
Fuck.
life.
Yeah.
Like, for a second.
So rough. I liked Willow for a little bit until she shat on that guy's desk and like made things.
yeah, she was kind of baked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really like. I felt like a lot of these episodes were like them adjusting to like new things and
Yeah.
stuff together and in a healthy way. And then it felt like she was almost our like more liberal leaning like character.
Yes, for
and
sure.
I wish that they had followed a similar track where like how they both liked sports and they were like, okay, there are things that we do like.
Yeah,
But then they sort of throw it all away by just having her do something crazy.
I
like
was
shit on
thinking
that
the
guy's
same
desk.
thing. Yeah,
And then
'Cause
it's
I was
just like,
like-
all right, she's nuts. Let's go
because
home.
did it make you think? I was like, oh, they actually like have Bobby date this character for a bit or like whatever. I was like,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Like that's why they're having Hank bond with her, I guess. And then it was just like, no.
And I think I really love Connie still. Well, if you're gonna break up with Willow, you better do it very carefully.
Based on what I've seen tonight.
Hey, just like, I want you to avoid getting a shit on your fucking desk.
Yeah.
Or on my doorstep.
Oh yeah.
Please don't piss her off too much.
But yeah, I guess now that we're talking about these last couple episodes, we'll give the spoiled it warning because this is when we're
More
gonna
now.
go into spoilers.
Even though we've kind
Considering
of spoiled a little bit already, but
not really.
Not
I mean, we
really.
talked about like how he's dating a new character.
Yeah.
You know, but spoiled it. So spoiler, he does break up with her, and basically, him and Connie like do start trying to date because she also breaks up with her boyfriend, or her boyfriend breaks up with her, right?
Well, we should talk about the inciting incident to that because Chain is kind of a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, didn't he like cheat?
No,
they had the open
relationship, E&M or whatever. But the situation with that ended like kind of poorly because he just like her parents being like going through like the divorce and like trying to pretend like they're together so that they can like kind of rub elbows with the community, the like country club community or whatever it was.
When he was just being a dick, like when she kind of needed him.
Yeah.
He was like, "Don't ask this of me." Like,
yeah, this is non-consensual. It's like, dude, you're an asshole.
And he said
like
something about like
dude.
the point being that he doesn't have to get involved in her emotional crap, and then like walks away.
But
Like,
we could still have sex later if
it's
you
like,
want.
Isn't that kind
it's
of
like,
actually the whole point of being in the relationship?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. You're just like gaslighting basically. So, yeah, glad. It was kind of predictable, but I think I was glad that like those characters finally got together. Even though I've never seen the show fully, I think I had actually seen the episode though that like they kind of had an Easter egg of or whatever with them like dancing or whatever.
Yeah.
Of what? Connie and Bobby or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, they've been like a ship. They actually do date in the show.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Okay.
a couple times. Like
Because
always, like at times on, then off again, then they go back again.
Okay, interesting. I didn't know that. But yeah, that was. How old is Bobby in the original series? 'Cause it was only when they were like really young kids that they had dated. And then
I'm gonna assume
sure
14.
you think?
Middle school, so I
Yeah.
believe.
So probably like 12, 13.
Probably between 12 and 14. One of those areas. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, so it's interesting to see how they've aged these characters and how the relationships have changed and stuff because they hadn't seen each other in a while either. So like part of the problem they almost started having was like also interesting where it was like, oh, like kind of I don't really know you besides like knowing your older self, like when you were a kid, basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which also like since it was a 22-minute episode, they didn't explore too much, but I thought that was kind of interesting to touch upon and everything. But ultimately, of course, those characters end up working it out. So I guess going forward into like a season 2 or season 15, we're gonna see those characters in a relationship now. I'm assuming. Right.
Assuming.
I assume so.
Dang,
I
it
mean,
seemed like how they kind of left it. At least I'm not sure.
Pretty sure it'll be.
Pretty
there.
sure.
Yeah. But yeah, really liked this new season. Seem like the episodes are a little longer because they were probably like 21 to 22 minutes back in the day, right?
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah.
And now they kind of
like 24 minutes,
25
minutes.
now. So yeah, it is interesting. I feel like I do notice that they're like slightly longer now, almost, but not in a bad way.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm sitting there like, oh, the pacing's terrible. I'm just kind of like,
the pacing's really good throughout the.
A little longer than they used to, but it's not even that much. It's literally like 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
But,
it's also because those older ones were also made for fucking, commercials.
yeah,
So,
exactly. So they don't have to. They had to really make sure it was this. So they didn't have to cut certain things with this and everything, which is cool.
Yeah.
I heard they did have to cut like F-bombs out of this and stuff. I guess they wanted to do that, and then Disney. And
What the fuck, Bobby?
Yeah, I was like, damn, that would have been dope.
That would have been awesome.
I don't know. That doesn't feel like King of the Hill.
No, they were saying that, like Mike Judge, I guess.
I don't know. Just still doesn't feel like the vibe.
Yeah.
Of the show.
No, exactly. Maybe it ended up being a good. It might have ended up being
It's
a
funny.
good call.
It's funny for a while, but that honestly just doesn't.
They could have
fit
overdone
well
it.
with
You think?
It wouldn't. It just wouldn't go with
Yeah.
it. Really, yeah.
Just Hank starts throwing out F-bombs every episode.
Like remember, fucking Hank does not curse at all.
Yeah.
He's one of those very proper people,
Yeah.
traditional guy.
Fuck.
Yes. Like he was freaking out when he accidentally fucking got a thing of fucking weed.
Yeah.
He was he thought he was smoking. Oh no! Oh, I'm gonna go to jail. Just after a puff. No.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Just that was a funny episode.
Did you guys like what they had done with like John Redcorn and like some of the other supporting characters?
Did you?
Like, what was your favorite?
Wow, John Redcorn. This red corn's delicious.
Oh,
Have
yeah.
you given it to Nancy? Yes, I've been giving it to Nancy for a long time now.
Fucking red corn.
Everybody's
Continuing
face.
that joke.
Yeah, everyone just.
After all these
What about
years,
retardants?
still no one knows. Or everyone
That's one
knows.
of
Everyone knows
People-
except
yeah,
Dale
yeah.
and maybe Joseph.
I love how Peggy's like, it's time for the Hill family to get into bed with John Redcorn. John Redcorn's corn. Hank, stepping in. I just want to be very clear.
Yeah.
She means the corn, not you.
Like he gets super paranoid for that.
I mean, that is like literally the whole show. Everyone who knows is just always cautious. Fucking Red.
Oh
Corn,
yeah.
Of John Redcorn, like
Don't
fucking.
fuck my wife.
Like Hank has threatened to beat his ass, to kick his ass, thinking like if when offering to like give Peggy a massage in one episode.
Yeah. I
And then
saw
he's
that.
like, I swear to God, if you touch anywhere else
Yeah.
that isn't just for massage reasons, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Dude.
Doesn't he threaten to kick someone's ass over Zoom in one of these episodes too?
Yeah.
During the investing one, yeah.
I don't
Classic
know how
Hank.
to kick someone's ass over Zoom, but I'll be damned if someone tells me to get out of my own kitchen.
And he can do it too. I feel
I
like.
feel like he could,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, we do see Hank fucking start
Dale?
try going after people like the
I
fucking.
say let the planet warm up. Dale, it's Texas. If it gets 1 degree hotter, I'm gonna kick your ass.
I love it. I love he called him a giblet head too. I think in that same thing. Dale, you giblet head. If fucking the fucking sucks.
Oh, the
Oh.
men's camp too.
Yeah, the second to last episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
That was big.
balls.
Do these mean nothing to you?
And that was a continuing thread too with his dad's son.
Yeah, which I
Was
really liked.
half
Good
brother.
Hank. I liked.
Did
his
you know that
half-brother.
half brother is voiced by like Finn Wolfhard or whatever from
Really?
Stranger Things?
I didn't know
Wait,
that. That's
good,
great.
good Hank.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Good
Mike or
Hank.
whatever from Stranger
Names his
Things. I
second
That's
think.
awesome.
kid
You
Good
know.
Hank.
I was like, huh,
God,
that's
such
interesting
an
that
He
they
did a great
asshole.
job.
got him just baked, but
I liked his
Um,
character a lot.
Then you
Yeah.
had the fucking half brother too from Japan being at the.
And then D, is
at
it?
the-
Is it
his sweet no, I'm thinking of It's Always
His
Sunny.
stepmom?
I almost said Sweet D,
Sweet D. This is always sunny.
but yeah, I forget the
Sounds like
Yeah.
Cotton.
is that Hank's stepmother?
technically, I guess, right?
Because she married Cotton.
I
Yeah,
think so.
it is.
Yeah.
It-
Not calling you my stepmom.
Yeah.
But yeah, is there anything else you guys want to touch on before we call it quits on this?
I,
We only have a minute or two left.
I do like the idea of I do like how they've been keeping making Joseph actually more and more like Dale too.
I
as it
love
keeps
Yeah.
going.
Oh yeah,
They
that
kept
was
the
funny.
Didn't
Joseph
he say
being
something
Dale.
like he says he's white at some point?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And he's
It's
not.
so hard to Halloween time. I never know what to wear.
He's not in this much either, but he's funny
Can't be
when he
Speedy
is.
Gonzalez
like,
anymore.
Him with the horse too.
Oh yeah, the horse episode.
Bobby, we can't keep this here. I love it. Like hugging it and shit.
Yeah.
It's just so big.
Also, great to see a Red Dead Redemption reference in King of the Hill too.
Oh yeah.
Red Dead Redemption.
But yeah, definitely check this out. It's really easy watch. Get through this in probably 4 hours.
There's a lot of sweet, tender moments in this too, between like Peggy and Bobby too.
It's,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a very
Hank,
wholesome
and
show.
There's a lot of
Exactly.
wholesome moments
Like-
to like enjoy. I think.
Oh,
Or if you just want to
totally.
see Joseph turn into a fucking trash bag.
Yeah,
Fucking
that show's so
Transformer.
funny.
Dude, I love this stuff. I love
taught
this.
you well, son.
That shit was so
Oh
funny.
shit.
I was like, damn, he fucking rolled into that.
I just heard a fucking transformer sound the moment when he's just going right into
Well,
it.
yeah.
I'm like, oh damn.
John
It's
Redcorn
a-
may be his
It's a
father,
really
but
fun
Dale was
watch,
his dad.
and
Yeah.
it's. I think it's
100%.
mainly because like it's like returning to a friend group almost. and, like,
Yeah.
just hanging out with that, and that's ultimately how this ultimately works. Even though it's kind of a show about nothing.
I'll just
So-
say they did a great job, and like I'd watch another season of this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Absolutely.
They keep the same tone and everything. Hell yeah. Like,
But
open out the right. God damn it.
oh, thank you so much for joining me today, guys.
Of course.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
For having us.
Of course. And thank you, Pose, for watching. As always, follow us on YouTube and like and subscribe on our retro-TAINMENT YouTube page, which is where we post the 2 Pose in a Pod videos.
Hell yeah.
And also follow 2 Pose in a Pod on pretty much every podcast platform out there. Apple Music. That's the only one I can think of right now. And every other one, basically. So...
Wow.
I know we do well on that one, so that's the one that just sticks out in my mind for some reason. But with our feed, that we get it to like 9 other major podcast platforms. So we're
Just
on
watch
a
us
lot.
on everything.
Yeah, pretty
Just
much.
leave us on 24/7.
Exactly.
Don't turn us off.
To our few fans out there, we really appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Peace, Pose.
Peace, bros.
Alright. Just a couple seconds to spare.
666.
Uh,